Hello everyone and welcome back. No, it's been a while since I streamed and I do apologize. Best chance we have defeating the Vaadwaur to build an alliance of all Delta Quadrant species. Some of them need convincing, go out there and show them it's better to have us as a friend than an enemy. Hey, Batman, welcome back, man. How's it going? What up, buddy? Good talking, a lot easier now. Well, not much. Okay, I understand you now. Took me a second there. Let me just get the stream up on my phone. There we go. We're picking up a distress call nearby. It's from Sir. It appears to be from several Borg vessels within the system. Contact the vessels in distress. Let's move in closer and try to get a stronger signal. Oh yes, I remember this mission. So we're definitely picking up distress calls from those cooperative ships. On screen. Non-hostile vessels. I am James Hunt, a member of the Cooperative. The local star has entered a period of instability. We were unable to react to sudden solar flares in time, and many of our systems were disabled. I advise caution as the flares are still occurring. Before we were disabled, we detected Vaadwaur strike teams in the area. They may take advantage of our inability to protect ourselves. We request assistance. Prepare for assistance. Go home, outsider. Your meddling is not welcome here. These Borg have done nothing to provoke you. We will destroy you. Haha, red alert. Alright, Batman.
Target's shields have failed.
that he does. Oh, I hate this mission because it's always buggy. Let's try it again. I love how the bad guys always try to trash talk. Oh, right. That part is done, finally. We're grateful for your assistance, Biggie. We'll be heading for a system with a few dangerous solar missions to conduct final repairs. Always looking out for potential allies. Not gonna go there yet, cause loot drop. Long-range scans are clear of Vaadwaur. We can depart on your orders. Leave the system. Captain, a Lexington colony is sending out a distress call on screen. We're being attacked by the Vaadwaur. Can anyone hear us? We need help. Vaadwaur are attacking our colony. We are trying to evacuate, but Vaadwaur ships are blocking the planet. Our shuttles and escorts are being taken out by heavy cannon fire. We can't much more. Please help us. We hear you. We're on our way. Thank you. The Vaadwaur set up heavy artillery cannons in orbit and are blasting anything that gets in range. My ship and a small fleet of refugees managed to escape. We still have ships in danger. Our colony is lost, but every life we can save will give us hope. Start again. We'll help your people. Captain, we're receiving telemetry from the governor denoting where the bulk of the Vaadwaur forces are currently. We need to be wary of Vaadwaur orbital artillery. These cannons are several times larger than normal artillery the Vaadwaur use. We can begin operations by deploying a beacon for fleeing ships, mark the bulk of the Exodus fleet, and mark a safe distance from orbital artillery. Make it so.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Yeah, we can't take those artillery cannons out. Oh, they just had to come back around for more punishment, huh? Your ship needs repairs before they can escape the blockade, huh?
Warning, ship is under attack.
Well, so we're gonna get out in time. Yep, I know it.
Hull integrity below 75%.
Alright, let's get the last ship.
Warning, ship is
Now we gotta tow hospital ships.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Integrity below 75%.
This guy is so finicky. There we go. One. Just skirted on the outside.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Thank you. Our hospital ships are on their way to safety. We managed to save some of our supplies. We wouldn't have survived without your help. Once we've regrouped, we'll send scout ships back to look for any stragglers. Perhaps one day we'll retake our colony, but for today I'm glad my people are alive. Happy to help. Suction ships are leaving the system and the Vaadwaur are breaking off. Do you wish to set a new course? Yes, I do. To the Ramazad system. Sometimes the only thing that will unite two desperate factions is a common enemy. Look at the Klingons and the Federation. They were once at another's throats until the Iconians made their play. Now we're all good friends. The Benthans and the Hazari need some motivation. Join me in the Zyko system. We'll give them a hand. I'll set the course. Later. Sir, Flaxian ship is sending out a distress call on screen. Requesting assistance. I repeat, this is Flaxian ship Wayfarer. We are requesting assistance. Under attack by the Vaadwaur. Help is on the way. Thank you for saving us. We'll be on our way. Speak with Benthan posse leader. This is Sai of the Benthan Guard. Thank you for helping to protect the Flaxian ships. We were on our way to assist when you showed up. We could use a ship like yours. We could lend a hand. Consider yourself deputized then. We have a Vaadwaur attack party in the vicinity. Need you to flush them out. What do you need? We're going to set a trap. The Vaadwaur won't be able to resist. A ship they think is easy target. Hide behind the larger asteroids in the area while we vent some of our warp plasma. When the Vaadwaur show, we attack. What makes you think they won't see our ship behind the asteroid? Asteroids in the system are filled with dense minerals, that confuse sensors. That's why the Vaadwaur have been frequenting this area of space. I think it rather poetic to use their own tactic against them. Don't you think? I see, I think we can do that. Plus I can cloak. Must have made enough noise to catch the Vaadwaur's notice. Maybe because you guys suck. Very successful. Can't talk. Wow. Very successful day. Thank you. Reports of lawlessness are increasing across the quadrant. If we have more people willing like you to help, we'll be able to get them under control. Glad to help. I knew they couldn't resist a wounded ship. Thank you for your assistance. You're welcome. We have cleared the area of all Vaadwaur signals, Captain. Are you ready to set a new course? Yes, I am. Thank you for the follow, or resin. Incoming transmission from Sub-Commander Seihen, sir. Put her on screen. Our agreements with the rest of the Delta Quadrant aren't as stable as they might seem. A number of these species have internal disagreements, and our influence is helping to forge them into a more unified force. I think it's time for a little mutual protecting and understanding. What do you mean? There's a Vaadwaur ship on a solo patrol in the system. If we capture it, we can slave its system to ours. You're gonna put on a show. You need a puppet. You want to trick our allies? You are here to defend this area against the Vaadwaur, aren't you? This is defending. I'm suggesting we put that ship to good use. Our allies need a common goal to unite them. This will show them the value of cooperation. They won't be in any real danger. Fine, but I'm not entirely comfortable with this. Hey, welcome back, Batman. Vaadwaur patrol is ahead. I've marked the ship that best suits our purpose. Disable it. Why do I have to do everything for you? Oh, not much, Batman. Trying to finish this storyline mission, or series actually, and I don't think I'm going to get to it tonight. I'll remain here, control our new puppet ship remotely. I'm sending you the coordinates of some allied pickets. Rendezvous with Benton and Hazari and try to set the stage for this little intervention. So you want me to remind them that they need one another? If you think that will do the job, you're becoming a bit of a great... Well, wow, I can't talk. You're becoming a bit of a big deal in this part of the galaxy, Admiral. Put your influence to good use. I see. Be waiting for your signal. As soon as you're ready, I'll send the Vaadwaur ship in. Understood. I have the coordinates, sir. Shall we continue to the Tanti system? Make it so. So, Batman, how you doing? Sub-Commander Sahin is hailing us, sir. Put her on screen, even though I don't want to. The Menthan and Hazari are both in the Entente system. You could just send a signal, but putting in a personal appearance will give your presence here more weight. You're scheduled to be picketing some Alliance subspace repeaters. I imagine you'll find our friends there, but as far apart from one another as possible. Set the stage and I'll send the signal. I'll be waiting. I still have reservations about this. Look, Admiral, I'll be waiting for your signal. Yeah, of course you are. Zari actually said something nice about us? Huh. Of course they did. You have your differences. But I think the Hazari respect you. I suppose that went as well as expected. Corners laid in for the other patrol group, sir. It's hard to believe the Venthans had anything complimentary to say about us. If you say they did, of course they did. They want this alliance is stronger because you are a part of it. Your status, Big E. Vaadwaur ship detected. They're attacking the Benthan patrol. I'm sure they can deal with it. They've been fighting us for years. We're allies. We help one another. I suppose you're correct. Fine, we'll assist. Excellent. Signal Sub-Commander Sehen. Signal knowledge. Beginning attack run. Vaadwaur ship inbound, requesting immediate assistance. Just an allied ship, we're inbound to assist. Your alliance will not stop the Vaadwaur supremacy. Transmission ends. Ah, what are you doing here? We don't need your help. Vaadwaur trying to flank you states otherwise. We will not be held responsible. Vaadwaur crush your ships. Clearly, we're not the ones who need help. Just make sure your ships don't get away of our fire. I suppose it was a good strike against the Vaadwaur. Your combat not been entirely ineffective. Perhaps you're not really a waste of space. I suppose your people are able to combat something you need against the Vaadwaur. Well, they're kind of talking to each other. I know you had some reservations, but everything worked out just as it need to. Our allies should be focused on the Vaadwaur, not their petty disagreements. We shall live in valued cooperation, and no one was hurt. Well, almost no one. Sehen out. If you say so, Sub-Commander. I have Sub-Commander Sehen on a secure channel for you, Captain. Put her on the main view screen. That was convenient, wasn't it? The actual Vaadwaur ship's appearing just the right time. Very convenient. It certainly was. Clearly we must have done something to attract their attention. Is it interesting how a random event can be so fortuitous? Perhaps there's hope for this venture after all. It's always a pleasure working with you until next time. I hope not, Sub-Commander Sehen. Goodbye. She's one to be careful around, isn't she, sir? We need to leave the system whenever you're ready. Let's get out of here. One more patrol mission left. Sir, group of Traxians are broadcasting a distress signal on screen. Wonderful, I don't know if anyone is hearing our distress beacon. Seems to be the problem. Our convoy is a shipment of defense satellites to help create a bulwark in nuclear expanse. Unfortunately, one of our ships had some difficulty maintaining the warp field, and we had to stop here to make repairs. Couldn't leave it behind. Normally, this wouldn't be a problem. The Vaadwaur scout ship detected us and offered to assist. Vaadwaur are not usually the ones to lend a hand. That would probably explain why Captain Brillex offhandedly mentioned that Vaadwaur was a Talaxize word for foolish, and wondered why we would need their help. Probably best to not mention that around the Vaadwaur. You're telling me. Vaadwaur scout was furious. He promised to be back shortly with a whole bunch of ships to put us Telexians in our place. We can expedite your repairs. There's not enough time. We've already detected Vaadwaur warp signatures on the approach. However, we do have cargo defense satellites. We have no means of deploying them, but your ship is more than capable of doing so. You can transport them from our cargo holds, deploy them in the perimeter around the convoy. Understood. As we are packed for storage, it'll take a little bit of time to set up and deploy. I think you'll agree that some defense is better than none. That's why. Wow. And that's where you'd be if you hadn't stopped by. Hopefully the turrets can get some hits on the Vaadwaur before they overwhelm us. Sounds like a plan. All but one, because I had to back up.
Left shield failing. Shields failing.
Last group.
Left shield failing.
No more Vaadwaur. Thank you for deploying those satellites and saving us from the Vaadwaur. We wouldn't have had a chance without your help. These Vaadwaur aren't foolish, they're vindictive and powerful. I think we'll try to avoid them in the future. Good idea. Admiral Detections are preparing to leave the system. We can do the same on your command. Do it.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Thank you. I know dealing with groups like the Hierarchy and the Hazari can be difficult, but we've got to keep moving forward if we want to stop the Vaadwaur.
We've received a coded message from your Vaadwaur friend, Commander Eldex. It seems he's finally ready to help us. He wants to meet, and has asked for you by name. He said he wouldn't deal with anyone else. I'm still skeptical, however. This wouldn't be the first time the Vaadwaur have tried to set a trap for us, so be careful. I've spoken to Admiral Tuvok, and he suggested that 7 of 9 could join you as a technical expert. I see no reason why she shouldn't, and if things go wrong, it will be good to have an ally you can trust. Eldex sent us coordinates for a location in the Molinia system. It's not Vaadwaur space, but there is a Hirogen relay in the area. Watch out for unwanted guests.
Understood. Captain, we're being hailed by both Voyager and Commander Eldak's ship. Open the channel to both ships.
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok has requested I assist you for the duration of this mission. Admiral Tuvok understands this may upset Eldex, so I shall be the only one who aids you. Voyager will maintain its distance. I am ready for transport.
Understood. Transporting you now.
Let's go over the point of this operation. Gall has called all available supremacy leaders to Cartella. I do not know how many of my people are infected with those creatures we saw there, but I'm sure there is more than one. We need to expose them for the abominations they are.
And that's why we're here at Herogen Communications Array. You want to use it to broadcast proof to the rest of the Vaadwaur.
The supremacy is keeping a tight control on all subspace transmissions. We'll need control of the array to broadcast what we find on Cartella to not only my people, but the entire quadrant. To control the array, we need to control one of the Herogen ships. Make sure to leave the one I have marked reasonably intact.
Leave one ship intact. Understood.
Intruding Vaadwaur ships! You have trespassed in Herogen space!
Perhaps we can negotiate a trade?
This is our space, and this is our array. No trades, no compromises, no mercy.
Shields up. Stupid lag. Wish they fixed that.
Rear shield. Right shield. Forward shield failing. Target shield failing.
How did that come from my ship?
We need to board the Herogen ship and take the communications console on the bridge. I can use that to take control of the array.
Understood. Board the Herogen ship and get the communications console.
I have extensive experience with these systems. I will beam down to aid in the operation of the Herogen ship. Are you ready to proceed?
Beam me to the Herogen ship.
its console intact. Whatever else happens is of no concern to me.
We
Understood.
must first disconnect the console from the ship's data network. We also need the isolinear storage assembly. It will be behind a locked door on the bridge.
We should disconnect power to the console. I'll find the primary EPS conduit.
Transporter standing by. Transport complete.
We have the console. There is no way the Vaadwaur will allow a Starfleet vessel into our space, and Cartella defenses have been upgraded since your last trip with the holo projector. Take one of the ships in my fleet. Send yours away. You can contact it once we've completed our mission. I will beam over some of your crew to assist you when we get to our destination.
Beam to the ship.
We'll scuttle the Hirogen ship so they won't know the console is missing. Then we can continue on to Cartella for the meeting. I have loaned some officers to attend to the duty stations on the frigate you now command.
Understood, I'll deal with the ship. In just a few seconds. Up all the powers.
Up an incoming Benthan vessel on long-range sensors. Our ships are out of range, and we are in a Vaadwaur vessel. It is unlikely the Benthans will give us a chance to explain the situation.
Perhaps we can warn them away from
They
the
are not
area.
altering course. Disabling their vessel may be the only option.
Try to hail them audio only.
Attention, Vaadwaur vessels. You are in violation of several codes of conduct in this area of space, and your ships have been identified as perpetrators of crimes against the Benthan Guard and its protectorates. Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
Shields up.
They cannot escape this system.
There is no need to destroy that ship. You may have a quarrel with the Benthans, Eldix. We do not.
I've jammed the Benthan ship's communications so they can't signal for help.
I will not let
You
the
know what
plan
needs
be
to be
ruined.
No one can know what happened here.
You can't be suggesting what I think you're suggesting.
Unacceptable. The Benthans are performing their assigned duties and have no way of knowing who or what we are. Sensors are detecting damage to the ship's long-range communications array. It will be days before they can restore warp power or send out a signal. We can leave now, complete our mission, and then return later to assist the Benthans.
Sounds reasonable. We're not at war with the Benthan
That's
Guard.
not a risk I'm willing to take. They're in range of the Hirogen array. They could tap it to send out a call for help, or disable our modifications. The Hirogen could return and discover what happened. And if another Vaadwaur fleet finds them, there will be questions none of us want to answer. The Benthans must be silenced.
I agree with 7. There is no reason to escalate this.
Put him in our brig or tow his ship away to buy ourselves more time. There is no need for more bloodshed.
If he lives, he could be ally for you against the infected Vaadwaur.
They did not need to die.
I trust you won't be so squeamish in the future. There is more riding on this plan than the lives of a handful of so-called peacekeepers.
We'll see.
Ford placed very little value on the life of one individual. Captain Janeway and the crew of Voyager showed me that that belief was incorrect. Given all they have been through, I had hoped Commander Eldex would place more value on the lives of others. It appears that his concern only extends to other Vaadwaur. Watch him carefully. Eldex cannot be trusted.
Understood. Captain, we have the coordinates from Eldex and we can leave as soon as you're ready. Depart the system.
Gaul has increased security since your last visit. Let me do the talking.
Understood. Input security code and voice verification now.
Verification code 109947.
I hope that works.
Verification accepted. Due to heightened security, all ships are required to reduce speed below full impulse for security scans.
One hurdle
Understood.
cleared. Continue to the manned security checkpoint.
Setting a course now.
Disengage your engines and provide the proper security codes.
Verification code Alpha 4742. Commander Eldex and Squadron reporting. Do not make me late for the meeting.
Right away,
Code
Commander.
accepted, Commander Eldex. Take your squadron to the marked position on the outer orbit ring.
Good day.
Ignore the scans. Fly like you belong here. Good thing you didn't try to use a hologram again, isn't it?
There's 67 ships in this system. That is more than expected.
Gaul's planning something big. This must be the start. There are more ships in the system than I had anticipated. But we can't stop now. Leaving more ships make us just more reasons not to get caught. I'm transmitting coordinates for a secure room near the meeting site. Beam down there. I will have a holographic disguise ready for you.
Trust in you.
Security is scanning for such tricks on ships, but I'm not sure they realize how many uses there are for holo-emitters. I am after one goal, the liberation of my people from these monsters. Security is so focused on keeping intruders out of our space that they won't be looking for trouble on the ground. But try not to act suspicious. Our soldiers aren't as dumb as you seem to think they are. You'll need to place these emitters around the leaders, which when activated will emit a low-level delta radiation pulse that should disrupt their isoboramine neurotransmitters, forcing their parasites out for a short period.
That should work, but it won't give us much time.
You'll also need to place recording devices, so everything that happens is transmitted to the quadrant. I'll stay here with the transmitter and monitor your progress. This is more than a simple briefing. Gaul might even be here in person, so don't get caught. We're all dead if you do.
Worry about yourself, Eldex, we won't get caught. And they don't see me placing this?
Need to set up a signal booster so we can transmit our signal through the base's electronic security. There's a power console near to where the leadership is addressing the troops. Tie the repeater into the conduits there.
And cancel and install the signal booster. I can do that.
Hey! What are you doing? No one is allowed back in.
If we're finished here, I suggest we return to the crowd.
I'm in position.
Words of our great leader, go!
Sir!
What do you want?
Someone found the guard. Quick, activate the device.
What? What's happening?
The monsters! Go! You did this! Traitor! Liar! Where are you? Monster! Seal! Beast! Kill it!
Enough! Why are you letting your eyes deceive you? This is a plot by our enemies. They're trying to divide us. I say no. We will stand strong, united. We are Vaadwaur, and we will conquer our enemies.
Joel's right! This is insane! I'll stand with you! No! Joel's a betrayer!
I see some of you are still loyal to our cause. The rest, you are cowards and traitors unworthy to be called Vaadwaur. Kill them.
Time to go. $3,000 kinetic damage? Wow.
Get out! Get out now! I need to rally my people, the ones who aren't infected and who are willing to fight. The parasites will crush them if someone doesn't act. My allies are holding one of the space docks in the outer perimeter. Help me get there. I'll start coordinating the fight from there, and you'll be able to return to your ship.
Follow us, we'll get you to the space dock.
We need to confirm the transmission made it to the array. Incoming hostiles. Handle them! Transmission signal is strong, and it's reaching the Hirogen communications array. Now all Vaadwaur will know about the corruption among us. You should go. I need to prepare my people for the fight ahead.
Good luck.
I am in contact with Voyager, and it is waiting with your vessel outside this system. We need to depart immediately.
Let's go.
That was an interesting broadcast. Half the Quadrant's talking about it, and the rest are trying to find a way to claim responsibility for it. It would have been better had you exposed Gaul as well, and taken down the Vaadwaur leadership in one act. But we'll take what we can get. The Vaadwaur are in chaos, and if they're fighting one another, they're not fighting us. That will give us some room to maneuver.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to end the stream. So everybody have a great night, and I'll see you next time. 4 episodes left. Hopefully we can get them done.